and welcome to Baking Well Baked, Christmas edition. Today, we're going to be making a gingerbread house. So now technically, I feel like this might be cheating. This is not really baking, but we're gonna call it Baking Well Baked, Christmas edition, because that's fun. And this is a baked good. So I have this, I bought this in Vlogmas week 2, I think. I don't know, I'll put wherever it is, but we bought this together. I couldn't decide on a gingerbread house, and Target had this one, and so it was basically written in the stars. We are going to be making a gingerbread target. I am absolutely in love with this kit. Oh, we have Home Alone, just in case you get bored of watching me, you can watch that. She's on mute though, because I can't compete. It comes with a figurine of Bullseye the dog, it's icing, and then also an icing shopping cart. Honestly, the shopping cart is really what sold it for me. Who doesn't want a mini Target shopping cart? I feel like my face is super dark on camera. I have very low frustration tolerance, and if this doesn't stand up, I'm gonna be angry. I also could just use hot glue, which would honestly be quicker. This is red and black, obviously, because it's Target. Little Christmas trees. Gumballs. Little lights. This is sanding sugar to make it look like snow. One day I'll have a really nice camera, and when I do that, it'll focus. Today's not that day. I'm gonna cry. Shut the fuck up. It's the little card. And it's the little Bullseye. I forget Bullseye is Target's mascot because I feel like I never see him. He looks a little messed up. He's a little fat. He's a little overfed. Why does he look like that? Wait. Why does he look like that? He's literally fat. Why does he look like that? Those are edible. I don't know why you would want to eat those though, but I guess you can if you want to. Does anybody really eat any part of a gingerbread house? I might pick off the candies that I really like, but something about it just sitting out in the open doesn't sit right with me. So it's just enough for me. Oh, that smells divine. Fun fact, I hate gingerbread, so this is actually amazing for me. Like, I actually kind of would eat it, but I hate gingerbread. It made me sick one time. Molasses, it wasn't even gingerbread. Molasses made me sick one time, and gingerbread is full of fucking molasses, if you didn't know. So, okay, there's a lot of pieces and parts here. I could maybe stand to look at what it says. I did not consider the fact that there were a lot of pieces. Wait, what? I'm so... What a house. I can't build a regular gingerbread house on a good day. And now I have this. Call me Bob the Builder, for real, on a Monday morning. Because what? Am I just dumb? So this is the front. Alright, okay. I think that's what I'm looking at here on the box. Guys, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. This is so difficult for no reason. Okay, wait, is this just supposed to be the top? So this is the roof. That's gonna go because it's stressing me out. This, and then this, with this, and then okay, I'm confused again. Because okay, wait, am I just being dumb? Hold on. Is this the front and the back? Right, so we'll put the back there, this is the front. What is this? Maybe if I read it. Pipe a zigzag along the debossed rectangle on the cookie base. Pipe zigzag along the... What? What does that say? What? This shit needs a QR code video. What? What is that? What does that mean? I discovered why I was so confused, and the reason is that this is the bottom. This is the base. Probably screaming, "Oh my god, that's the base! You freaking idiot!" The lighting looks so much better. Thank you, son. I'm so grateful for you. Got my groceries. I had to order them again, and I got the same dasher. Can I tell you how sick that is? Like, it's a glitch. It wasn't a glitch.
Eat, ugly.
Let's get this ball rolling. Now that that's settled, so I'm gonna make it look like the box, because who am I to not make a target that looks perfectly like this target on the box? This is so daunting. It's so scary. I feel like I don't know how to do anything. You may be thinking, it's not even a big deal. It is a big deal. I cannot, you know how much I love Target. I cannot besmirch the Target name. I think we go at, this is actually so stressful. Okay, I guess. We're just gonna do this, just like this. Do this, and then make the lines really straight. Famous last words, probably. This is sick and twisted. I don't understand why that would happen to me. Ho ho ho, who wouldn't go? Ho ho ho, who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click click click. Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. I'm singing so I don't get overwhelmed, cause my brain is saying we don't even want to fucking do this anymore. But the body is saying we have to, cause I spent like $15 on this thing, so we have to build it. I don't know like why I decided to do this. It's fun. It is kind of fun. It's just that I'm just already overwhelmed, like in my brain, constantly, all the time, always. So, okay, that's as good as it's going to get. This one's for fine lines. Will be a fine line. Somebody asked on Twitter the other day, they were like, when I say fine line, name the first song that comes to mind. And I was like, fine line? Like what? Am I supposed to massage you too? Did you also need a massage? Is that why you're not coming out? That's not even straight. I need a paper towel. I'm going to let that dry. Then we're gonna just do all of the white and then come back and do the black, and hopefully that is correct. Hopefully that does it for me. Okay. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches later. Kind of like having a Christmas movie on in the background, so we're gonna put on the Grinch. I am not pirating this movie. This is completely paid for, totally. I don't know what to talk about here. What are you guys gonna talk about? What do you want for Christmas? What did you get for Christmas? Because this is going up after Christmas. But I'm excited to get married in the new year. Never been married before. And I'm excited about the new season of Love is Blind. It's just crazy to me what some people seem to expect of their spouse. Like, I love Married at First Sight, because it's just so interesting. Like, you thought that you were just gonna get married and like you were just magically gonna be husband and wife. Like, being married essentially means nothing. It obviously means something. Like, I don't mean that like in a literal sense, but like figuratively, being married it means nothing. Hey, no, please get down. It's not like this big magical change in your relationship. Like, it's still the same relationship it was before you got married. So if it's not a good relationship before you get married, it's probably not going to be a good relationship after. Like, being married doesn't magically mean that you're committed to this person for as long as it makes you happy to be committed to this person, because, you know, that's something that we talk about. I don't know, for some reason people just have this idea that you get married and magically that just does something to you, like as people. It doesn't change you as people. If you're shit before, you're gonna be shit after. Like, people think that these big life changes is what's gonna fix them and fix their relationships. It's not, beloved, I promise. I promise you having a baby is not gonna fix your life. It may be gonna add to your life, but it's not gonna fix problems that you're having in a relationship. Why would it do that? Like, logically, like, let's do this and that'll do it. Like, what? That's crazy. I don't know. But people just, like, watching those shows, it's just so interesting to see how people view marriage as, like, this big. And they're like, oh my God, like, I have to get married. Like, this is my husband. And then they get married to a stranger and they're like, oh my God, like, I don't really like him. And also, I don't know if I was ready for marriage, and also, like, it just doesn't feel like a marriage. And it's like, what did you expect it to, like, feel like? Imagine you just married a stranger, like, you don't know this person. Just because you're married, that's not a relationship. Like, you have to build a relationship. These people go into it and they're like, well, we're married now, so we're supposed to act like this. Well, you just met also, so you're still strangers, still just met. There's nothing more magical about marriage than there is about a relationship, other than the fact that you're legally bound together and you might get some tax benefits or something. You can get on their health insurance. So now it's time for the percolator. We're gonna fill in this outer circle. Okay, see, and so I'm confused yet again because why? Oh, okay. Well, I think maybe that was maybe too much, but can we talk about how disgusting red dye is? Red food coloring has to be like the worst flavor in the entire world. It ruins anything it touches. There is a way to make it worse. I did it. That's a disgrace, but we're gonna put that there. From far away, it doesn't look as terrible. No, I don't really have that high of hopes for these, but wow. One. That was so smart of me. Wow. Bada bing, bada boom. We are cruising. We are cruising. I'm gonna do the big one next because that one is scary to me. I love when things go my way. So when I was little, my favorite Christmas tradition is that we used to. Well, first of all, we always used to go see the lights. I remember that very distinctly. We used to like bring hot cocoa, and then we'd get in the car like in our pajamas, and then we'd go to the drive-through lights. But when I was little, my parents stopped doing this. I don't know. As we got a little bit older, the way that they would wrap presents would be they wouldn't wrap them all, and that's a little fucked, but that's okay. They wouldn't wrap them all, so some of the gifts, like bigger gifts that we had, would just kind of be out in the living room with like a bow on them or something, or just like out in the living room. So because of that, we had it was like a hallway. So like it was like a hallway, then there was the kitchen, and then there was the living room, and then bathroom, and then like our rooms were like on the far side of the hallway. So if we had to go to the bathroom or go to the kitchen or something, we would pass by the living room. So they would put a big blanket up over the archway so that we couldn't see it. On Christmas morning, we would wake up and, they'd have their little sheet there. So, like, if we went to the bathroom, we couldn't see. And we would have to wait for them. But we would, like, congregate in, like, one another's rooms. And we would wait for our parents to tell us that we could come out and come into the living room. And we would like call out, like, can we come out now? So then finally we would ask, like, could we come out? Or they would tell us that it was time to come out. And when we came out, they would play David Foster's Carol of the Bells, which like to this day is like one of my favorite Christmas songs for this reason, because it just reminds me of like that magical moment of my parents being like, yes, you like whatever, like you can finally come out, and like the magical moment of walking into the living room and just seeing all the toys and stuff that weren't there the night before literally were nowhere to be found at any point in time. I got a Barbie Jeep one Christmas. Where the hell was that? I don't know. But walking out and seeing that in the living room and hearing David Foster's Carol of the Bells was just like so magical. It was like one of my top, like my favorite things that my parents ever did. Like we still talk about it to this day. Like me and my older brothers talk about it because they stopped doing it and do it for my little brothers. But we talk about it all the time. And like I literally can't listen to that song unless it's Christmas Day. I'm trying to break myself out of it like now as an adult, but like I have a hard time listening to it because whenever I hear it, I think of walking out on Christmas morning. To me, that became only a Christmas morning song. I don't know why I stopped working because I still have work to do. The one Christmas I'm thinking of where I got my Barbie Jeep, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember that like in my brain, but I can tell you that that was like one of my favorite Christmases because I love those little cars. Or when I got my baby doll. My mom got me an was it a Lee Middleton? I think it was a Lee Middleton doll. I wanted one of those forever. I used to stare in the FAO Schwartz catalog for hours, perusing the website. I love me some FAO Schwartz. We were poor, but I would have been an FAO Schwartz kid if we weren't poor. My dream was one of the playhouses that like had like levels in it. I wanted that so badly as a child. I knew that I would never get it, but because we were poor. But and I knew that as a child, but I wanted one of those so badly. Like if you were to ask me as a child, what was one thing that you wish that you could have had? It was that. Because especially when I had my Barbie Jeep, baby, I would have been cruising. I loved that Jeep though. Fish, please. This is just me reminiscing and building a gingerbread house. We used to take like the leaves or like the snow and I think we mostly did it with leaves. I don't remember how many times we did it with the snow, but we would like carve out paths in the snow. So we would carve out like roads in the like with the leaves and like part them so it was like roads. I don't know how many times we did that honestly, but I know that we did it at least one time and it was really fun to like drive our bikes or like the little cars around. Like I always wanted a sister and I still would have happily taken a sister, but I love my brothers and I'm glad that I got to do stupid boy shit growing up. Because honestly, like stupid boy shit's fun. We used to collect acorns for weeks in like old soda bottles, old milk bottles, like and just like hide them like around the yard. And then one day we would just throw them at each other. Like you guys weren't having acorn fights too. You were throwing acorn. You weren't throwing hard objects at each other in your backyard. Let me know if you guys were also throwing acorns at each other in the comments below. I had a pretty good childhood. I mean, there was some trauma in my life. Who doesn't have a little bit of that, you know? Tell me, for real. I want to know. I want to talk to them. I want to know what their life is like. She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States. I want to hurry up because I want to eat. I'm hungry. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is put icing here. Now, could we potentially squeeze that shut with all of my little might? Maybe cut a bigger hole here because that's what got me into this fucking mess in the first place. Honestly, I love Target. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I would never do wrong by my girl Target. This is what you're supposed to do. And alright, okay. Alright. We're just gonna do that. I think it's okay. Watch it turn out to not be okay. I'll sue Target. Because they told me to do it. Mink, mink, mink. This says to hold it for 2 minutes. I'm just confused as to where I'm supposed to do that. What do we do for 2 minutes? Okay, and now for the roof. Which I think you just put. Yeah, okay. This is the easy peasy part. Not even a trip. This was easier to build than a regular gingerbread house. Just simply because of the way that it went together. I feel like, or maybe it's the icing. I don't know. I feel like usually using icing to make gingerbread houses is a freaking nightmare. But it wasn't that bad. Okie dokie, now we decorate. Alright, I'm gonna put down my gumballs. Wait, 3 little poops here. Like 1. Okay. It's beautiful. It's Tarjay. Oh my days. This is going so well. Sure. That's what we're going with. I'm so excited that happened to me. This is not looking good, guys. Not. And it's black, so it's making a gingerbread house with a neurodivergent. I just hope that when I look at it from far away, at least. Now it's time for snow. Down here. Let's get the hell on, cause give it some texture. If you give it a little texture, it'll look like snow. Which reminds me, there's snow that I have. I wish they could just give you, like, why? What was the point of giving me different colored balls? Because what else am I gonna? What am I supposed to do with those? Like, it would be really cute if they gave me more red ones and I could put them at the top. I'm not gonna put a yellow one at the top. That's stupid. Picasso. What? Oh. Why do you keep falling? I genuinely really need you to just stay there because now you done fucked up this. Like, what's going on? Let's figure out a solution together. Why won't you stay put? Look at the snow in the front. Just spread on out for me. We are going to add some lights to the sides here. Because that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not gonna try anymore with the black. Because that wasn't working for me. I'm not skilled enough to do that, apparently. So, learned something new today. It would be really cool if you didn't fall. Because if you start falling, I'm just gonna give up. Here's our finished product. We have to do the name tag. How you fit a whole, I mean, I can't tell you why I'm writing like that. Like, I don't know what's happening. That's what we came up with. I had high expectations for myself. Now we're just gonna take this and sprinkle it. So, guys, this is our final Target gingerbread house. I'll put this cart here because nobody ever puts their carts back. And my name tag. It's so cute. It's kind of ugly because, like, obviously I messed up, but honestly I don't think that it turned out to be terribly bad. And despite the stress it caused, I actually had a decent time doing this, especially hanging with you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in my final vlogmas on Saturday. Tune in for Christmas. Here's my gift to you as a video. Merry Christmas! Oh my god. Bye!